Hey friends, in this video, I'm going to give you a real estate market update for the Denver Metro ending January 31st. I'm going to go over a few statistics and I'm going to give you a quick summary of what I think all of that means for you. The average sales price in January was $663,070. In December, it was $657,010. And last year, it was $638,050. We have had a 3.8% increase in values year over year, which is pretty good considering interest rates went up so much last year and the previous year. Historically, real estate appreciates somewhere between 3 and 5% per year. So even with high interest rates, we still are getting a decent amount of appreciation, which is good. The average days that a home stays in the MLS from the time it's listed until the time it sells was 52 days. It was 49 days last month in December and 48 days last January. So very close to last January. The months of inventory for both January, last January and December of 2023 were all roughly 3 months. We are still in a seller's market, and when we are in a seller's market, values tend to increase. When we are in a buyer's market, values tend to decrease. So what does this all mean for you? I do think that as we head into the summer and fall, that interest rates may drop a little bit. So if you're looking to buy a house, you could wait until then, but you're probably going to pay a little bit more for a house. I'm expecting somewhere between 3 to 5% value increase this year. So if you wait 6 months to buy a house, you're paying roughly 1.5% to 2.5% higher. Let's just say 2% to keep the math simple. If you go and buy a $500,000 house, that means you're paying $10,000 more for it. Does having a slightly lower interest rate at that time make up for that? Probably not, because you can always get an interest rate now on whatever loan you get and refinance it later on when rates drop. So I think, whether you're looking to buy, if you're looking to buy, I would say just go ahead and do it now. If you wait a year or two, it's going to cost you, okay? You may have a higher rate now than you would 2 years from now. I don't know what rates are going to be 2 years from now, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to pay a lot more for your house than you would right now. Values are going to go up. If you're thinking about selling, values are going to go up. So if you wait, you're going to get more money for your house. Whether it's 6 months, a year, 2 years, you are very likely going to get more money for your house in the future than what you will right now. If you're thinking about selling and buying, if you're upsizing or downsizing or moving out of state, or you've got a family situation where that needs to be done, I'll tell you what I've been saying for quite some time. If you have a really good interest rate on your house, I highly recommend keeping that. Whether you rent it out or just stay where you are, it's probably going to be a good idea. If you have a 3% interest rate on your mortgage, you don't want to give that up. But if you don't have that, or you absolutely have to move for whatever reason and you have to sell your house to get funds to buy a new one, you are in a situation where it really isn't going to matter so much whether you do it now or 6 months from now. You wait 6 months, you're going to pay a little bit more for the house you buy. You're going to get a little bit more for the house you sell. Interest rates are going to be really close to the same. There's not going to be a big difference. I mean, we might drop a percentage point. So it's hard to tell exactly where rates will be 6 months from now, but I don't really think that should be something that's stopping you. I think that you should take into consideration the interest rate that you currently have on your house if you own your house and you're thinking about selling and buying. Anyway, if there's anything I can do for you guys, let me know. You're welcome to call me anytime or comment on this post. My number is 720-235-7388. Hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.